Shut up and sit down.
Skateboarding has been a popular sport for many years and has helped build and bring communities together. UK skateboarding in particular is a growing hobby in London amongst young adults. For most skaters, they have a community within a skate park or the area they skate. Skateboarding parks have allowed skateboarders to express themselves in many different forms. Today we will discuss the communities within skate parks around London, exploring groups of skaters, the bond and connection they have with skateboarders and how skateboarding has impacted the lives of young people. We will also be exploring what challenges skate parks are facing when being closed down and whether the skateboarding culture is at a decline.
I started skating when I was like 13, so I've been skating for like 6 years.
I started skateboarding like a year or two ago.
About 10 years ago.
What influenced me was, well, my nan just bought me a skateboard and I've just skated every day since. That was it really.
I've always loved skateboarding. I really think it's a really cool activity to do. It's like, it helps you get your mind free and like, just fun.
Just kind of like the environment that I was in, there wasn't really much else to do. Quite a lot of my friends were getting into it. We used to play a lot of kind of skateboards games and thought, let's give it a go. So kind of just started skating around.
Like skating makes me feel good. Like when you land your trick and you're trying for hours, like you feel relieved, you just feel good. When you do something new, it's just like a really good feeling.
When I land my favourite trick, it feels awesome. It's just a good vibe because you've worked really hard and you got there at last. So it's always a good feeling.
It's quite positive. It's quite hard to explain because the reason I do it for the first part is really it's physical and I get to use my mind as well. So it kind of combines these two things together.
Yeah, I have loads of skateboarding friends like locally and around London. Like a couple abroad as well.
I'm like the co-owner of Flat Up Skateboards. We make like skateboarding brands, like this is like one of them.
Yeah, everyone from back home, that's kind of who I hang around with. Basically why we kind of keep it together.
For many people, skateboarding is a way of life. Skateboarding communities form the backbone in connecting groups of people together that have a mutual love for skateboarding. For many individuals, skateboarding is a hobby or something they do on the side as a form of escapism. However, for a large amount of these young adults, it is something they wish to pursue a career in. Many are thriving skaters and are increasingly being sponsored by well-known sporting brands. Over the years, there have been many instances whereby skate parks have been built but have been on their way to being demolished. This is predominantly due to antisocial behaviour and the conditions of the skate park itself. Relocation of skate parks have also been an ongoing battle for many skate parks over the years. The most well-known amongst these is the South Bank skate park that was eventually saved after a long-running battle of relocation. But building these skate parks have opened doors to a young individual's platform for escapism and has over the years effectively allowed for young people to escape and have a social environment to spend time with their friends. Skate parks have been known to decrease the local crime rate, lower the amount of drug use and reduce injuries in young people skateboarding. An example of this would be Woolwich Skate Park, which is among the skate parks that have been built and have been a great community asset to the area.
It's a bit stupid, to be honest. That's how I view it. Is anyone that wants to close down an area that kids can go to kind of get away from like everyone else in our society, somewhere they want to be. But I don't see why they'll shut it down to then put kids out of those places and then back onto the street where there's more chance of getting in trouble. And I know from experience that you see, so say that you haven't got anywhere to skate, you're walking down the road, you see something that looks like quite a good place or quite a fun place to skate, you're going to go back there and you're going to try and skateboarding. That usually ends up with security guards running from them, all that kind of thing. But it just doesn't end very well.
Yeah, like skateboarding, like with my group of friends, it's just fun because we all have the same thing in common. Like we all have the same thing we do every day, and it's just good to just have that in common with so many people.
Because obviously youth skateboarding is just kind of like minor culture, but it's not. It's huge. So all those kids at the moment are trying to find somewhere to skate. If they haven't got skate parks, where they're going to go? They're going to be skating place in like public places. Going to get on people's nerves. There's going to be problems. And
like the skate park going, like it's not the best skate park, but I still like grew up here and learn everything I know. It's sad, but if we get a new skate park in the end, it'll make up for it.
But if people keep trying to close down places like South Bank, there was all of these protests about it, petitions. If people keep shutting down the skate parks, it's not going to have a very bright future in London. It's just going to turn into more of a subculture again. Whereas I think it should be brought out a bit more.
But building these skate parks have opened doors to a young individual platform for escapism, and has over the years effectively allowed for young people to escape and have a social environment to spend time with their friends. Skate parks have been known to decrease the local crime rate, lower the amount of drug use, and reduce injuries in young people skateboarding. An example of this would be Woolwich Skate Park, which is among the skate parks that have been built and have been a great community asset to the area.
It depends. It depends on if people take the attitude of skateboarding needs to be something that has to be focused on. Because like down Rosie, they've got the House of Vans, so it's like a brand new skate park there, free to get in. I think that's what people need to be focusing on. If like companies or government can look at that and they can invest in those kind of areas, and I think it will have a bright future.
Yeah, my plans for the future is skateboarding. Like now, I'm more look at it as more of a career. Now I've got like a sponsor, like backing, pushing everything I'm doing, like out on like social media and things like that. People start to recognise me a bit more often.
If people band together, it can be done. That's the only problem. Like, at the moment, there's just so many skate parks that are being shut down. There's important to do otherwise.
My family, they're a bit more now. They're a bit more supportive now. Like before, they just thought I was wasting my time. But then I started actually doing things with it, and they started supporting me a bit more and trying to push me to do more.
Really mind, as long as I don't hurt myself too much. There's been a couple of close calls. Mum's got a bit like worried, like, oh, just wear a helmet, but you know, apart from that.
Although many skate parks are on their way to being demolished, it has not prohibited or put off skateboarders from skating within the area, but has instead reinforced how strong the skateboarding community really is, and that individuals are still skating around the area and still pursuing their skateboarding interests.